Hello IP students, today our topic is plotting with pyplot and it is plotting with pyplot part second. In this lecture we are going to discuss about bar chart and scatter chart. In our previous lecture we discussed about line chart. So there are some few terms which are important to understand bar chart and scatter chart. First one is data visualization. Basically data visualization refers to the graphical or visual representation of information or data. Matplotlib is a Python library and it is used to draw different types of 2D graphics. PyPlot is a collection of methods within matplotlib. So if you want to use if you want to draw different types of graphs such as line chart, bar chart or scatter chart, just write import matplotlib.pyplot. And different types of charts are line chart. First one is line chart. Line chart are basically is a collection of series of data points called marker, and these are connected by a straight line segments. So different points are connected by a straight line segments as given in this diagram. Second is bar chart. Bar chart represent categorical data with rectangular bars with height or length proportional to the value that they represent. So there is a bar chart which represent favorite type of movies, and types of movies are comedy, action, romance, drama and sci-fi. Y-axis represent number of people like or watch that particular type of movies. So bar chart represent favorite type of movie information. And third one is scatter chart. Scatter chart is basically similar to the line chart, but it represents only data points. In line charts we connect different data points, but in scatter chart there is no need to connect data points. If we don't connect these data points, we just get scattered chart. So scatter chart is basically a collection of different points, and these points are not connected to each other. In line chart these points are connected to each other. So this is a basic difference between line chart and scatter chart. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss about line chart and this scatter chart in detail. So first of all, there are some common terms which are very useful for line chart, scatter chart and bar chart, and these are the different color codes given on the screen, and these color codes used for almost all charts. Character B represent blue type of color, G represent green color, R represent red color, M magenta, Y yellow, K black, C and W. So these are the different types of character. You can use the character as well as color name. So in shortcut, if you want to represent these colors name, and just write single character for different colors, and if you forgot some color name or forgot some character name, then or you can also write a color name. So these are different color, and these are the line styles and marker types of plottings. Line styles are not used in bar chart and scatter chart, but marker type of plotting are also used in bar chart as well as in scatter chart. So different types of markers are there. For example, D represent diamond type of diamond type of marker. This is diamond type of marker, and S represent square marker. So these are the different types of markers. Basically, circle marker, diamond marker, square marker, these plus marker. These are the four important markers styles used for marker. Next, there is a small program which represent bar chart. To plot a bar, first of all, this is very important. We use a function named bar, bar. This is the function name to draw a bar chart. So, and the essential parameter to draw a bar chart are x and y. X and y are the value along x-axis and y-axis. So if you want to draw bar chart, just write bar and in parenthesis pass value x comma y. Now in this example, this is program number 1 regarding to bar chart. First line is import matplotlib.pyplot as plt, so we give alternative name to matplotlib.pyplot and the name is plt. So whenever you want to use matplotlib.pyplot, then we just write plt instead of matplotlib.pyplot because it is an alternative name, and then after dot and then after function name. And there are two lists here uh, represented by class 1 and marks 1. So basically these represent the value of x and y. So x and y are represented using a list here. Then this is a very important line. We can see that plt dot bar here, plt dot bar, because plt is alternative name given to matplotlib library, and then bar is a function to represent bar chart. Then class 1 and mark 1 are the value of x and y, and then label, and then color. So there are two additional argument here, and then width is also given here. So if you just write this class 1 and marks 1 only, then bar chart is also drawn, but these are additional. Let us consider them one by one. First of all, this is the output here, and this is along x-axis, and this is x-axis, and this is y-axis. So these are x-axis and y-axis. Now what are the different role of parameters here? There is a plt.x label. So plt.x label bar number, we can easily see in the output that bar number are written here. So basically it is the name of x-axis. And plt.y label, this bar height. So this is bar height is given here. So this is the name of y-axis, that is bar height. And plt title, so this is another function name, and in bracket there is given name in single quote epic graph, and in output we can see that this is the title of the graph, bar chart epic graph here. And then now come to the point, plt dot bar, class 1 and marks 1 are the value represented along x-axis and along y-axis. So now there is a label 2018. In graph we can see that at corner there is a representation of 2018 here, so that is represented by label. It is not essential parameter, it is optional. You can, if you want to ignore this, then no problem at all to plot a graph. Second is color. You can draw a single color, or you can use a single color name or multiple color name. Here we can see that 4 color names are used: red, green, yellow and blue. So that's why red, green, yellow and blue, these are the different colors used for this purpose, for this purpose. And this is width. This is again a optional parameter, and this is the width of different bars. We write just a single width, suppose width is equal to 0.5, then the all bar have same width at 0.5, but there are 4 different width. That's why 4 different width are there for different graphs. So this is all about program to show bar chart. In our previous example number 1, we can see that there is only single width. So as far as the difference is concerned between program 1 and program 2, in program 1 width is single, that is 0.5, and in program number 2 width is 0.5, 0.6, 0.7 and 0.8, and we can see easily the difference. Here width of different bars are same, and in this width of different bar chart bars are little bit different. Actually there is an increment of 0.5 here, so you can see the increment as compared to first and last. You can easily see that, and if you can minutely observe, then you can also find that there is a difference of width of these two bars also, and between green and yellow, and between red and green also. So there is an increment of 0.5 width. So in program number one is basically similar to that of the program number 2, but the only difference is width is same, and program number 2 width are different for different bars. Rest portion are same when we compare program number 1 and program number 2. And when we take only color, single color, then all bars are of same colors here. Then suppose if we just mention color is equal to red or color equal to R, then all bar are of red color, and by default color is blue. If you don't mention any type of color, then by default color is blue. So I think now this is, and that PLT legend, there is another parameter. This basically represent the mark sign on top of the corner. So it is also an optional parameter you can avoid. So basically there are two essential parameters, X and Y, and if you want to pass label, then label will be mentioned, and if you want to pass different colors as a parameter, then bars have different color when you pass different colors as a parameter. And width, it is also an optional parameter. If you don't give width as a parameter, then default width is also there, and if you want to give different width for different bars, then it is also possible. And this is the name of x-axis. X-axis name of x-axis is given by x label, name of y-axis is given by y label, and name of graph is given by title. So these are the different functions belongs to PLT. Next, program number 3. This is program number 3. Again, in this program there are multiple bar chart. So there are multiple bar chart. So import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. This is essential to write because this is mandatory to plot a graph. And then import numpy as np. It is imported because numpy is imported here because here we want to use arrange as a function. You can see line number 4, there is a arrange function is used, and there are value. So there is a nested list, and nested list contain 3 elements, and elements are represented by val 0, then val 1, and then val 2. Then xp.np.arange. So arrange is a function and it arranges the values starting from 0 to 3. So there are 4 values, 0, 1, 2, 3. And then there are 3 different types of plots. We can easily see that. This is first one, this is second, and this is third. And the function used for this purpose is bar. So in first case, x plus 0.00 value 0, and color is blue and width is 0.25. Then plt bar x plus 0.25, then value 1, and color green with again 0.25. And in third, plt bar x plus 0.50 value 2, color red, and width is equal to 0.25. So as far as width is concerned, width is same, and 3 value are taken here because there are 3 values for val. This is val0, this is val1, and this is val2. And then x is taken from here, and x plus different types of values are added. In first one 0.00 is added, in second 0.25, and in third 0.50. And different types of color. For first one, this is blue color, this represent green color, and this represent red color. And then x label, name of x-axis is bar number, name of y label is bar height, and name of title is epic graph. So after the execution, this is the final answer. So there are 4 values. And why there are 4 values? Because we can see that um, VL1, VL2, VL3, VL1, VL0, VL1 or VL2 have 4 values. So that's why there are different group of 4 bars here. And why there are 3 bars in a group? Because there are only 3 lists. So in this way we can easily find out multiple bar chart. Now come to the next point, horizontal graph. If you want to plot horizontal bar chart, then it is also possible, but there is a small correction. We use a function BARH. So BARH is the name of function. For normal bar graph we just write BAR. If you want to put horizontal bar graph, then just write BARH. Rest thing are same. So let us take the output. This is the output. Since all things are same as that of previous one, in example 1, program number 1 or program number 2. So in this graph, horizontal bar graph is drawn after execution of that program. Next, 2 bar graphs. So this is again a program which represents 2 bar graph. So it is a simple version of program number 3. This is class 1 marks 1, PLT bar represent first and PLT bar represent second bar graph. Class 1 and marks 1 are the value for x-axis and y-axis for PLT bar for this, and class 2 and marks 2 for second bar graph. And then x label used to represent name of x-axis, y label is used to represent y-axis, epic graph is the name of the graph, and legend is again a function to show color at the top of the bar chart. So for second color is green, for first color is red, for first label is 2018 and for second is label is 2019. Let us check its output. It is the output. So this is the output, and these 2 color are represented using legend. That's why we use legend. So note, it is very important point, legend. So there are 2 bar graphs. So using this program we can easily draw 2 bar graph. Next program to show bar chart xlim and ylim. Actually there are 2 functions, xlim and ylim. Basically these represents x limit and y limit. By default there are some x limit and y limit. Actually Python calculates itself x limit and y limit according to the question. But if you want to put x limit or y limit yourself, then it is also possible, and for this purpose just write xlim and ylim. Line number 3 you can also see that xlim and ylim. So our graph x-axis start from minus 2.0 up to 4.0, and y limit start from 1 and goes up to 50. and here we plot a simple graph between x and y. No color, no width is mentioned, so all parameters are default. Only essential parameter x and y are given here, and title of the graph is a simple bar chart. And then plt show, it is a very important function which show bar chart. Without this there is no output appears on any screen. So if you want to show the output, just write plt.show. Note that print statement is not used as far as matplotlib library is concerned. If you want to show the output, just write plt.show at the end of the program. Without this there is no output at all. So again, this is mandatory file used. This is numpy as np, because here in this case we used np.arange and it gives us 4 values 0 1 2 3, and so there are 4 values for x and there is 4 values for y, which are given here 5 25 45 and 20. Point is there because these all are the float values. And then xlim and ylim gives the x limit and y limit. X limit start from -2 2.0 and goes up to 4.0. Y limit start from 1 and goes up to 50. And there is a plt.bar xy. It basically draw a bar chart. And then title of the graph is a simple bar chart, and finally plt.show. Plt.show basically gives us output. So we can easily see that there is no bar chart here, because here this graph start from value -2, so this space is blank. And we can easily see that for y, value start from 1, and in this output it start from 1 here. You can easily see that this is -1, this is -2. So this is the representation of this graph, and that is the name of title. Next is, so this is all about bar chart. Now let us take a quick revision for all programs, because there are so many programs which might confuse you. So first of all, there is a function named bar, which is used to represent bar chart, and there are two essential parameters, and these are x and y. Without using this you cannot able to draw a bar chart. And another parameters are label and color and width. So to put up a heading, just write label, give different colors name, just write a parameter color, and for width there is a parameter width. And then legend basically used to represent color at the top of the corner. And then x label represent name of x axis, y label represent name of y axis, and title gives the name of bar chart. You can use different colors or different width, it is your choice. If you don't use different colors or different width, it is also acceptable. Just write a single color or single width. Or always remember that if there are 4 bars, then you don't then you just give 4 different colors for this purpose. And for width, there are 4 bars, then write 4 width or a single width. If you want just put a single width, then it is applicable to all bar, but if you give 4 width, then for each and every bar there is a single assignment of values. Next is a multiple bar chart. In this there are different types of multiple charts here, we can easily see that. And we already discussed this program here using nested list, and this is horizontal. To draw a horizontal bar, just write BARH. This is the name of the function. The rest thing are same as that of previous one. And finally, two bar charts. We want to put two bar charts, then it is also possible. There are two different colors for two different bar chart, and in this program we just use bar function two times. So there, that's why there are two bar graph here. And xlim and ylimit gives you x limit and y limit. So it is by default if you don't mention it. So Python calculate itself and gives you a default values. But if you give x limit and y limit, then as in this case we give x limit minus 2.0 to 4.0, it means values start for x-axis from minus 2.0 and goes up to 4.0. And this is similar for y-axis also, but the function name is little bit different, and that is ylim, means y limit, and by default color is blue. So this is all about bar chart. Now our final topic for today lecture is scattered chart. As I told you earlier that scattered chart or scattered plot is similar to the line chart, but there is a representation of only data points, and these data points are not connected to each other by a line segment. And in this graph we can easily see that there are different data points here, and these data points are not connected to each other. So when there are points only inside a graph, then this is the scattered chart, which represents value of x-axis and y-axis. Next, again the definition is same, but there is a different representation of a scatter chart. So a scattered plot is a diagram where each value in the data set is represented by a dot. So there is a dot sign for representation of a single value. Now syntax. To draw a scatter chart, there is a function scatter. We can also draw a scatter chart using line chart, but no need to mention line style. But there are different functions here, and the function name is scatter, and the parameters are x, y, s, c and marker. S, c and marker are optional parameters. X and y represent the data position, which is very important, because when we want to put or draw a point inside a graph, so it need x coordinate and y coordinate. So x and y are the essential parameters, essential values required for a scatter chart. And then s is the marker size, and by default it is points square, and it is also an optional parameter. Then c is a name of color, and marker is also optional. Markers style are same as that of line chart, and it is already discussed in the beginning of this lecture. So let us draw a scatter chart. So this is a program which used to used a scatter method to draw a scatter plot diagram. First line is scattered matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So alternative name given to matplotlib.pyplot is plt, and there are different values regarding x-axis and y-axis, and these are represented in a list. And plt.scatter xy, so for different values of x there are different values of y, just like that 5 is combined with 99, and there is a point for 5 and 99, and similarly there is also a point for 6 and 86. So after the execution, and then finally blt.show, which is an important function to show graph here. So this is the output, different points are there. We can easily count the different number of points, 1 1 1 2 3 4, and these are the number of points as given in this graph, in this list also. Next is program to show scatter chart. Now here three other parameters are used: s, c and marker. So s represent the size, c represent color, and marker represent marker style, and then x label represent name of x-axis, y label represent name of y-axis. Arange is a function given in numpy, that's why numpy is used here. It arranges the value between 1 and 20, and y is equal to np.log x. So whatever be the value of x, we get the y from function n log x. So this is a small program, and in this program, if we summarize this program, then we can say that there are two libraries, matplotlib.pyplot and numpy, and alternative name given to matplotlib library is plt, and numpy alternative name given to numpy is np. Then x is equal to np.arange, and numpy is used because arange function is used here, that's why x is equal to np.arange, and we get the value of x from arange function, and arange function gets value from uh, because there are three values passed inside arange, and these are 1, 20 and 1.25. so values start from 1, goes up to 20, and there is increment of 1.25. And then y value of y we get from function log x, and log is a function given in library numpy, that's why np.log x is here. And then there is a scattered chart, plt.scattered. Two essential parameters x and y are given here, and then s is equal to 12, which represent the size of the marker. C is equal to m, represent color, magneta, and marker is d represent diamond. PLT x label represent name of x-axis, and name of x-axis is x, and plt.y label name of y-axis is log x. So plt show, which finally show the output. So this is the final answer. You can see these are the different points. And this is a scatter chart because these points are not connected to each other, and they are single value represented by a single dot. Next, there is another program based on matplotlib.pyplot library. There are two values x and y, and plt.scattered. X and y values are passed as a parameter. There is also pass a parameter label, and color is equal to k, means black, size 25, marker is O, means circle type of marker. Name of x-axis is label is x, name of y-axis is y, and title is interesting graph, and legend, as I told you earlier, plot show a color name at top of the graph, and plt show finally show the output. Label represent label, so there is a label skitcat, that's why it is represented here skitcat, and marker is equal to now let us take them one by one. XY, these are the value represented using XY coordinates. Next is label skitcat, and it is represented here skitcat, skitscat, skitscat, and then color is equal to k means black color, so all points are marked with black color. Then s is equal to 25, this is the size of point. Then marker is equal to O means circle type of marker. So these are the circles.
and then x level is plt.xlabel x. So this is the name of x-axis. We can easily see that name of x-axis is x here. Similarly, name of y-axis is y here. Name of y-axis is y here. So this is the name of y-axis. This is the name of y-axis. Then title of the graph is interesting graph. Check it out. /n means next line. So this is the title. Interesting graph. Check it out. And this statement is represent using two lines, because /n is there. /n basically break the line. So first line contain element interesting graph, and second line content check it out. Then plt legend. So this is the color name plt. This is the different types of colors mentioned at top of the graph, which are represented using legend. And finally show. Using show you can easily show the output. Without show you can not able to show the output of the program. So this is all about bar chart and scatter chart. I hope you like this video.